As some of you know, I sold a high ticket program last year called Copy Lead and made over 500K with it. But I made a huge mistake, and I want to share that mistake with you guys today just so that we as a market can improve. And hopefully, this can save you a lot of money and a lot of pain down the road. And I think this will be very useful for a lot of people just to see perspective on what it's like to sell high ticket coaching and some of the biggest problems and how you can help your clients or you yourself as a high ticket coach avoid these. So, this is going to be pretty transparent and kind of painful. But I feel like I have to share this. So this is the high ticket playbook. This is what they tell us whenever we get into high ticket coaching to sell. So I don't know about you guys, but I got into this game by following a high ticket coach. He saw how skilled I was at making money with copywriting. Like I was a copywriter doing 10K plus a month, just freelancing. And he said, why don't you coach others? And I thought, yeah, that sounds dope. I love to teach. Let me do that. And so here was the playbook I was handed. It's very simple. You make YouTube videos, which costs $0. You then sell a coaching course and community program, which is Copy Lead, for 4K. Sometimes I sold it for even more than 4K. And then you use the money to make Goober Flex content to drive more traffic. So you go and buy fancy cars or buy an apartment and you either crash the cars or you just make videos. Like you drive traffic to then get people to buy your high ticket thing. And usually this is done through a VSL, a webinar, a DM setter, etc., straight to a sales call, or usually all the above. And yeah, let's just say it makes a lot of money. There's a reason why they teach it. It turns a ton of cash in up front. But here's the question. Here's what no one wants to talk about. Here's the elephant in the room. What are the results for the students, for the clients? Like, what does the market really get from people like me who sell these courses and coaching? And like I said, guys, this is a hard video to make because, like, I'm not judging anybody here. I'm just showing you guys my mistakes. And it's pretty rough. So I've been talking a lot with ChatGPT, discussing just the high ticket market, education. Because if you guys don't know, my goal is to literally revolutionize education. I'm here to make people get insane results and basically bankrupt business college. And so is it ethical to sell something where 98% of people fail? So here's the honest breakdown that ChatGPT cooked up. A scammy info product is those where less than 1% succeed. What the frick? That's crazy. Imagine, wow, okay. Imagine a local business where 99% of the customers don't get what they paid for. And they somehow not only stay in business, but they print cash. This whole market is messed up. Is it ethically sound? Hell no. They use fake testimonials. They do bait and switch. They do zero support. It's awful. This is the majority, I would say, of high-ticket coaches when it comes to B2C. Next, we have mass market info product. So this is around like 1 to 5% succeed. Is it sound? Is it ethically sound? Okay, sort of, if you deliver what's promised and don't overhype. Then we have a high-touch filtered offer, which 20 to 30% succeed. It's ethically sound if you focus on true challenge and support. And so basically what ChatGPT is saying is like the amount of people who can win with high-ticket is so low that even 20% is considered like monumental results. That is insane because I want every single person who pays me to get results, right? I feel like every good business owner should. Now, this is like the explanation for why ChatGPT says this. Number one, the market is built for volume, not depth. So you have these big acquisition funnels where you crash Lambos and just send all the traffic to a page. Most buyers don't actually want to do any work. So they're just looking for a shortcut to getting rich, which is honestly, it's just how the market works. It's like people want a shortcut. And so when someone says they have a shortcut, which doesn't exist, they buy it. And so of course it's fake. There's not a real mentorship or accountability. A lot of these coaching programs have like 400 to 1,000 people in them, and they claim that they do one-to-one coaching. Doesn't work. Shiny object syndrome, most people just go and start then it gets sold in the next thing. And few don't actually believe they can do it. So what does this end up with results? So this is what ChatGPT says, guys. I'm just reading it off. I don't know if this is true or not. It says people in my course are still less than 10% making 3K a month consistently, which I'll show that is not accurate completely. And then this person making less than 3, heavy churn, poor dev. This person makes results, good top 1%, but low average outcomes. This person, good buyers, higher bar, maybe 5 to 7% short term, unknown long term. My guys, they're just like, the distribution is crazy. So the guys on the furthest end of the scale are making like insane money, like hundreds of thousands of dollars in their first ever year. And these are not even really updated. These guys kind of stopped updating a while ago because it just kind of becomes a flex at some point. But this is like cash collected leaderboards for Copy Lead. Insane. So all these people got not only a great ROI as far as the knowledge and skill, but literal cash ROI time multiples from joining Copy Lead. Here's the thing though. Frick this, bro. Frick this. There's no way this space can grow with these numbers. There's no way we can keep having scammy info products where less than 1% of people succeed. Like, it just breaks my heart. And I haven't made a video like this in a long time. But when I first got in this game, I remember talking to people in other coaching programs that I had been a part of that were very, let's just say, not as advertised. And some people sold their car to get in these programs just to like get no support and be lost and just feel absolutely terrible. I mean, really life-altering, terrible stuff, guys. We cannot let this happen as a community. We have to be better. And so I've been asking myself for a year, like, how in the world do I solve this? Because I'll be honest, I believe that Copy Lead is the best high-ticket coaching program for copywriters on the internet. I believe that. And I know because I put thousands of hours of sweat and blood into it. But there's still people who don't win, who join. And even though the normal gurus are like, oh, well, it's their fault. They didn't try hard. They didn't do the work. Yeah, some responsibility is theirs. But also it's my responsibility as their leader to get them to not buy it on the front end if they're not willing to put the work in. And so how do I get as close to that 100% as possible? Obviously, I can never be at 100, but how do I get as close to 100%? How do I go from being in the like 20, 30% of success all the way up to 90? That would be insane. I don't know if anybody's ever done that, but I want to be the first because it is possible. And here's a good analogy that I really feel like tells the story pretty well. So I don't know if you guys play baseball, especially you foreign guys, but the guys in America will get this really good. Free content when you're doing B2C is like T-ball players. So they're just freaking around. Everything kind of seems easier than it actually is. Like they're playing the game, but they're not actually playing the game. You know what I'm saying? They think it's easy. They think that they're pros, but they're actually complete noobs. So when you see a T-ball player, they're always like dressed up and they think that they're a pro baseball. They got the little like chains on and stuff. And they think they're pros, but they're actually complete noobs. There's a mass of noobs swarming towards the newest shiny stuff. So I love watching T-ball. It's hilarious because whenever somebody hits a ball, the entire field runs toward it. Like positions don't exist in T-ball. They just swarm. And that's kind of like what happens to noobs when they find the newest shiny thing. So when AI comes out, or when growth operating comes out, or when the newest Emon SMMA version comes out, they all just pile. And everyone thinks they're serious, but they're actually playing for fun. So if you talk to a T-baller, he'll say he's a real baseballer, but everyone else knows that they're just having fun. And the overwhelming majority do not have the ability to go pro. So if you were to look at every single person who ever played T-ball, the percentage of people that actually made it to MLB is insanely low. And at this stage, you've got a range of ability from 0 all the way to best in the world. And so the issue that a lot of people don't really seem to get, and I didn't for a long time, is that skill and ability are completely different. And so all you can really see on the outside is skill. And so you think that all these people are the same. But just like the guys playing T-ball, there are some T-ballers who do have the ability to literally go pro. And so they should be taking it seriously. But the majority of people don't. They don't have that ability. So no one has skill because they're complete beginners. And a very, very, very few amount of people have the ability to even progress. And now we have major league players. So for this instance, this would be like people who are winning with a high-ticket product, like a B2C high-ticket product. And this is their entire life. They know that it's hard, and they expect it to be hard. I mean, it's professional baseball. It's the best in the world. They also want what works. They don't want what makes them feel good. So, like, they don't want a coach on their team who's going to just pat everybody on the back and be everyone's friend. They want to win the World Series. I almost said World Cup, like a goober. They want to win the World Series. And so they want what works. They don't care about making themselves feel good. They just want to work. They are there to win and get paid, not screw around. And they are part of the smallest percentage of those with the actual ability to play at a high level. And so if we're talking about MLB, not this fake info world we live in the MLB, at this stage, the only people left in the league are the best in the world. So there are no goobers, there are no noobs in the MLB. There are people who are better and worse in the MLB, but there's no T-ballers who play in the MLB. It's only the best. So hopefully by this, you can see the massive problem in our B2C info space. Once again, B2C, business to consumer. Because right now, no matter your ability or skill level, if you pay $4K, you get to quote unquote play in the major leagues. So you've got killers in these programs who are making $100,000 plus a year, some making like $30K a month. And then you have beginners who literally don't even know how to send a Google Doc in the same program. This is the problem. Like, I'm confident in it and I want to solve it. And let me go over like what this looks like, because you're probably experiencing, if you're a coach right now who sells high ticket, you're totally experiencing this, because this is what I'm experiencing or have experienced in the past year. So this is why it sucks for low ability people. The people who shouldn't be playing in the MLB, here's why it sucks. They get all excited to buy into this new program, and now they're down $4K for something that they literally cannot do. They do not have the potential. God has given them a gift in something else, but it's not doing online business. They get mad and depressed when they realize that they simply aren't cut out to go pro. They want you to handhold them through something that you can't possibly handhold them through. To make online business work, you cannot have someone handhold you. It's not possible. You can have someone show you the systems and what to do in the process, but you have to literally work and type on the keyboard and think for yourself. There's no other way around it. They need a brain dead step-by-step guide to get small results, but instead they're put in a high-level coaching calls when they just need to take action. So they're wasting everyone's time asking silly questions. And ultimately, they really just want to be having fun and find community. But instead, everyone is cold and they're mad at them because they're asking dumb questions 24/7. That's the problem for low ability people. It's sad. But there's also a huge problem for the high ability, skilled people, like the pros. They are dumped into a swarm of noobs. So because they are exponential, it's literally them for every 100 noobs in these high ticket programs. And they immediately regret their purchase. I remember going through this myself, being dumped into a high ticket program, and everybody's too busy saying good morning to each other and not even working. And I was like, what the frick is going on? What did I just pay for? This is awful. And then I would try to ask people like questions. And they'd be like, bro, how did you do that? Like, how do you send Google Docs? It's like, oh my gosh, bro, I can't do this. And it's no judgment. Those people are amazing at other things. But the problem is that when you pay $4K for like a high level, what you think is a high level program, which is going to help you exceed, and it's just you and a bunch of T-ballers, it's an awful feeling. And the pros are there to win, not to have fun. If they have fun, that's great, but they have fun by winning. And so it's super annoying when people are goofing around instead of just working. And then the highest value to the killers is specific judgment added to their situation through coaching. So the best thing you can do for someone who's high level, like the best thing I can do for my high level Copy Elite clients, is for them to show me the roadmap of what their clients are going through, tell them which copy to write, and strategize their funnels, make tweaks on their existing copy, optimize headlines. Like, that is specific judgment to their situation. But the problem is that the pros hate coaching calls because 95% of the calls is noobs going, how do I make myself do the work? Or, should I send more outreach? It's like, bruh, yeah. And so the pros in your groups no longer want to be in the coaching calls because it's just so beginner. And who could blame them, right? And also, you're going to be annoyed at answering the same beginner questions over and over again on call, like low leverage, when you've already made videos about the exact same thing. And also, the courses that aren't complete trash, I mean, like when you really care about your people and you want to get the best courses for them, these guys now have to sift through a ton of beginner crap because most of the program is for beginners. And so it's awful. It's terrible. And here's the problem for you as a coach. Now, when I talk about problem for you, I'm talking about the people who actually want their people to get results. There are a lot of people in this space who just want your money. They do not care if you win. And the only reason they want you to win is so they can get testimonials to take more people's money. Those are low-life scamming scums. I'm so sick of it. I'm so tired of it. And I'll be honest, I just felt like sharing this. A lot of guys that I either talk to or I hear about, they like to justify doing this process, selling noobs the dream, and then not giving them any results or not helping them as much. And they say like, oh, it's all their fault. They should just lock in. They should just do the work. I just want to warn you real quick, and not me, I'm just going to read from the Bible. It says, obey your leaders and submit to them, for they watch over your souls as those who must give an account. The next one, not many of you should become teachers, my brothers, for you know that we who teach will be judged with greater strictness. Or this one, I am against the shepherds and will hold them accountable for my flock. The last one, on the day of judgment, people will be given an account for every careless word they speak. Guys, a lot of you coaches, I'm warning y'all, like, please, please, please. You will be held accountable for misleading people, even though you say it's their fault. Like, guys, if you are a leader, if you're a teacher, you are responsible for your flock. And this is what hurts me so much, is knowing that there are still guys in my program who aren't getting results. And yes, my program might be like multiples above the rest of the market, but I don't care. There's still people who are not getting the result that they thought they would get because they're being sold something that they are not ready for. So please, guys, just, it hurts me. But I see this so much, and I want you to know, like, man, don't blame them. Take full responsibility, because we will be held accountable as teachers. We have a much higher responsibility, as the Bible says, to lead people, because they're looking at us. They'll believe whatever we say. And so you have to be careful. You have to. All right, so now, the potential solution. Sorry, I know this has been a deep video, but I really think that I want to get the seriousness of the situation to present to you what I really think is a great solution. Remember, we're talking B to C here. So when you're selling straight to consumers, so like my business is to teach copywriters. So they've never, if someone's making zero money with copywriting, they've usually never had a business. So they are consumers. They don't have a business yet. This is B2C. So is anything where it's like SMA or drop shipping or any of that. It's usually helping someone start a business. I guess BizOp, but you know what I'm saying. So T-ball players, okay, free YouTube content. Everybody can have this for free. They're goofing around, having fun, whatever. Just like baseball, how you can't go from T-ball to MLB, you have to go to middle school. And so now, let's say we have like a free trial of a low ticket thing. So someone might get like 7 days of a low ticket thing or 48 hours of low ticket just so they can see what they're signing up for. I can hear a lot of the gurus like shaking their boots right now. They're like, man, if people saw my program for free, they'd never buy it. You should probably shape that up, man. Next is high school players. This is when people start paying for the low ticket. So you go from T-ball being YouTube content for free. Anybody can check it out. It's fun. You're just dipping your toe in the water, having a good time, leaving a meme comment, whatever. Middle school players, free trial of low ticket. You're kind of like testing it out. What is it like to go a little bit more serious? And then high school players paying for the low ticket. So you're actually committing. You're really gonna lock in on a team. You're gonna join a school group, whatever. And then college players. This is when you start paying for that high ticket, whether it's on a payment plan or paid in full, whatever. And here's the key here is not anyone can just pay to play in college baseball. They have to be recruited and scouted. So this is where I really think things could get really fun in the future for the info space. Is I've got a low ticket school right now called Copy School. And what I'm doing, I'm transitioning Copy Elite to just be recruiting out of Copy School. So the people who make money using my stuff, so if they buy my $100 thing and they make a couple grand, that's the perfect candidate for the high ticket because I know they're serious. They've already proved their skill level to me, just like college players getting recruited out of high school. And then we have the major league. So this is like high ticket, your big upsell, usually mastermind, something like that. This is when you get the pros together, people who are already doing 10K plus a month to really just go crazy and make an amazing team and, win the World Series, make a ton of money. But yeah, this is the proposed solution. And in theory, here's what I'm thinking. I will make a lot less money in the short term because this makes so much less money for you on the short end than just selling goobers 4K into your major league and letting them sink or swim, letting them fail. I just don't believe that is the best way to serve people. And I don't believe that we should strive to do that. Instead, I would rather make less money but have an insane student success rate. Like, I'm not happy with how much money I make. I don't freaking care. As long as I have enough to do this game and play this game all day, that's all I care about. What I do care about, though, is the success of my students. If I can get that success rate to literally be 100x the market, actually, I don't know if that's crazy, 50x the market, whatever it is, that is insane. And that's what makes me excited. That's what makes me so thrilled. So this is kind of giving you guys some insight into how I'm thinking and what I'm going forward with my info products. And I think this is a huge problem in the info space, and this could solve it. So let me know what you think. If you hate me, let me know. If you love me, let me know. Just hopefully he gave you guys some insight. And yeah, see you guys soon.